Hey, I'm Ken,
I'm Jessica.
and we're here to show you today how to do the shrimp pad thai from Cooking Light Diet. This is one of our favorite meals for our family. It's one that, as both of us being chefs, we couldn't eat bland food. So this is one of our favorites. What did you say, baby?
Yeah, definitely a go-to for us. Kids eat it. Noodles make everybody happy. It's kind of like one of those takeout substitutes if you're thinking, oh, I really wanted to go and get Chinese food, and you know that it's probably not the best choice. This is a great thing to do. It seems like it has kind of a lot of ingredients, but it comes together super fast once you get everything ready to go. Really start to finish, I think maybe 20 minutes when we do it on a weeknight. Like I said, kids love it. So.
What we've done is we've already cooked off the noodles just for some fun, but if you had noodles from another recipe, you had these in the fridge, it would make it faster for you. We're gonna start making the sauce right now, which, baby, we got the brown sugar, which we measured out already.
Yeah, you wanna go? Yeah.
Okay. I have the recipe here.
Sure, we're gonna go ahead and just put the sauce ingredients in the bowl. We have brown sugar, we have some soy sauce.
We got the fish
Fish
sauce.
sauce. Don't be scared of fish sauce. It kind of smells funky, but it really rounds out the flavors and everything. That's awesome. Fresh squeezed lime juice, and then some sriracha for heat. If you're somebody that really likes heat the way we do, we probably ramp it up a little bit, but
We also sometimes, because we have the kids, we'll hold off on the spices and then add it later. Once we get to the table, we'll add more. We have a bottle of sriracha on the table at all times.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start the flame here. It's going on like a medium-high heat. You put your vegetable oil in here.
So, baby, how long have we been doing this diet for, the Cooking Light diet for?
So this is a little bit over a year for us. I had started getting the Cooking Light magazine, just really liked the recipes. Kind of noticed there were things that we wanted to have to eat and needed lighter versions. I kind of always tell people that, if you want country fried steak or you're looking for fried chicken, Cooking Light seriously has a recipe for absolutely anything you could want to eat. So for us, it was a great way to just swap out things that we already wanted to eat, but with healthier alternatives. So we're, a little bit over a year. Sum total of 115 pounds.
Yeah, because you've lost 65, I've lost 55, so she's beating me again.
Yeah.
But
that was my plan all along.
it's one of the things, though, that we started doing some of the Cooking Light. We got the Cooking Light magazine, and then we'd done another diet plan where you bought the meal, and we never used it. And I was like, well, why are we wasting money on it each month if we're not using it? So Jess found the Cooking Light diet. She's like, look, we love the food from the magazine, and why not just start cooking with it? So we tried it out, and then I'm starting another burner. And then we just figured out that we started losing weight. I mean, I've lost, like I said, 55, you've lost the 65. And the kids eat everything, so.
Yeah, we're not having to make stuff for, us and then stuff for the kids, which is great. And I mean, it's just really, really easy stuff. What really got me first hooked on Cooking Light was when they added that whole feature where you can take a picture with your iPhone and all of a sudden it just goes to your My Recipes, and I was like, okay, this is super cool. And then there was the ad for the Cooking Light diet. I was like, yeah, let me check it out. And as a mom, I'm always looking for a way to get a grocery list. I'm just gonna put the green onions in here and some garlic to saute real quick. So like the Cooking Light diet, you can swap out, like it'll give you a standard menu for the week, but you can swap out based on your preferences, or if you know you're gonna be out one night, or if you have leftovers, which is awesome. The shopping list, the grocery list function is really great, really, really helpful. So we've sauteed the green onions and garlic just a little bit, let them get aromatic. We're gonna go ahead and put our shrimp in. In this case, the shrimp has been cooked, but normally you have a few minutes here where you want to make sure your shrimp is cooked through. So we're just gonna be heating ours up. And depending on, this says, the recipe says medium shrimp. You can go ahead and use smaller shrimp if, the visual of having lots of shrimp is cool for you. Or if you really love colossal shrimp, and I get ginormous colossal shrimp. Either one will work.
One thing we do like to do, which isn't mentioned in the recipes, is we do like to buy the wild shrimp. We like the flavor of the wild shrimp better. So if we ever find it on sale at one of the grocery stores, we'll buy bags of it frozen. And if it's the 1620s or if it's the 2030s, like just the 2030s we like because it's a good size for the kids and it makes us feel like we're getting more meat too.
So I didn't mention when we put it in the pan, but it's 3 tablespoons of oil that we put in here. It seems kind of like a lot, but when we put the noodles in. They kind of need that so they don't all stick together. These are pre-cooked rice noodles. We're gonna go ahead. I'm trying to meet a tone here in a second. Oh, you're fine.
So now, in terms of our lives, it's definitely, we need stuff that's fast. I mean, I'll come home from work, and often the kids are going to be in bed within the next hour, hour and a half. So Jess sometimes already has dinner ready. One of the things that we've liked is that the kids, we used to cook like 4 one-pound ribeyes, and now we're cooking 1 for a family of 5, and the 2-year-old and the 1-year-old weren't eating a whole steak themselves. A lot of this has been about the portion control for me.
Huge.
Often the portion the kids don't eat is my lunch the next day at work. With being at a restaurant, it's hard. How much food am I eating in a day? I was always picking at barbecue or some of the sweets we had. So we actually set our limit to 1,500 calories, knowing that I was going to end up having have to eat some of what we cook at work and different things like that.
Yeah.
We've kind of skipped the snacks lately as a family. I love ice cream, and I have ice cream every day. I have 1 scoop instead of like 6 scoops like I used to have.
I use mine for the cream and sugar in my coffee in the morning because it's something I'm just not willing to give up. So that's where one of my snacks goes. So what we have here is basically what's completed here as far as cooking. We got the sauce just enough to get the sauce all over the noodles, heated through. You don't have any cornstarch in here or anything, so it's not going to be thickening up. Go ahead and we'll take this over to our larger platter.
It's another thing for us. Before, I've never measured food. We've never measured dinners, and that's one of the things that took us a while to train ourselves. And we have a lot of family members like, oh, well, you guys are successful at it because you guys are chefs and it's easy for you. The hardest part for us being chefs was having to measure everything. But once we got better at measuring what is a tablespoon of oil, I was probably using a half a cup of oil every time I cooked for the family. So that's the other thing. Sometimes we'll plate as like a full platter and the whole family kind of dives in. Or if we know that it's something that we're gonna maybe have to watch portion control better, you'll see that we'll do a smaller portion like you're supposed to. Now for the garnish quickly, another quick tip is we got peanuts. That's how you smash them without making a mess of your kitchen at home. Jess says I make a mess whenever we cook together, so.
Yeah, I kind of have to decide, is it worth it for him to cook?
Versus her cooking, because
Yeah.
I will make a mess and destroy every pot and pan we have.
Wonderful intentions, wonderful food, ginormous mess. So these are some bean sprouts, fresh bean sprouts. Make sure you're getting good, happy bean sprouts because bad bean sprouts can be really slimy and yucky. So we're gonna go ahead and just put some basil on here, some shredded basil. And then serve it with a lime wedge. And there you go.
And now we hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for cooking
Thank
with
you for
us.
cooking for us.
One of our favorites. Ta-ta.